Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big for One Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 80 of Winning a National Championship with Every Team in the Game. If you guys have missed any of the other 79 other episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all the episodes. And if you're unable to watch those videos, completely understand, down in the description below will be our teams that we've done so far and their records. Their season, they officially won the national championship. Yeah, but if you guys are new, we usually have a wheel, but if you guys want to see a team, write in the comments down below. Make sure you do check the description, of course, just in case if you say a team and we've already done it, it's kind of awkward. But we do have another team to do, and we do get the wheel this time. The wheel is back for back-to-back episodes. And for episode number 80, we're going to the MAC. I think we're about to finish the MAC. We're getting Central Michigan, one of the final Michigan teams. I think we have Western Michigan still as well. But we are going to do Central Michigan in this one. Head to the Mid-American. We've done Akron. We've done Bowling Green. We've done Buffalo. We've done Miami of Ohio. So Central Michigan. We've done Eastern Michigan. We just haven't done Western Michigan yet. Central Michigan is a 75. They're kind of middle of the road in the MAC. Toledo, of course, is 79 overall. They're one of the better teams in the MAC. We are a strategist head coach, which is not terrible, but we shall see what this roster is and what our coach abilities look like. We do have recruiter and motivator, mostly for quarterbacks and wide receivers, and quarterback and running back for the motivator tree. Strategist, quarterbacks, D-line, linebackers. I really don't use many visits, so points XP for each project visiting for a win, so we might have to look at that. Our offensive coordinator does have elite recruiter, mostly for the offense, which is nice, and motivator, which doesn't have any of the boosts. Defensive coordinator does have recruiter for D-line and DBs, and he also has scheme guru for the defensive backfield and defensive line. Just check out the team here before we get into season 1. We do have Kent, who is an 88 and an 86, so it looks like we're going to need a corner. Quarterback is a 76. Luke's is an 80, but we're losing our top 3 halfbacks. Wide receiver is a 77, along with a couple seniors that are going to be leaving us. Offensive line's going to need some help. Defensive line, looking decent, okay. Linebackers, looking fine. Corners are going to need some help. Losing our top 3 is kind of rough. And we do need a kicker in this recruiting class. So I'm going to go ahead and set up season 1, and I'll be right back. So here we are at the end of season 1 here at Central Michigan. We go 5-7 on the season. We beat FCS and FIU to start the year before losing to Illinois and Ball State, but then winning San Diego State, lost to Ohio, and then won back-to-back against Eastern Michigan and Miami of Ohio, and that was our last win. Losing to Bowling Green, Toledo, Western Michigan, and Northern Illinois to end out the year was not fun, but we do go 5-7. We're not going to be making the conference championship nor a bowl game here in season number 1. We just signed a kicker. There's that. Hopefully we can improve this team even more. Will Howard wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,200 yards, 38 touchdowns to 4 interceptions. And let's go ahead and simulate to the end of the season recap to see how everyone did and who wins the national championship here in season 1. We did not get any awards like normal. I don't think we barely get any awards even if we're like a top team in the league. I think UAB last episode I think got 1 award. But pro potential moves up, coach prestige goes down, and that makes a lot of people want to transfer out, which is not very fun. Oregon wins it all here in season 1 over Florida, 34-21, with NC State, Boise State, Florida, Kansas State, and Oregon as the automatic qualifiers, with Ohio State, Miami, Michigan, West Virginia, Georgia, and Utah and Oklahoma were the at-large bids. That's going to end season 1. Is on to season 2 here with Central Michigan. And here we are in season 2 here at Central Michigan. We go 5-7 on the season, and we start out losing first 2 games to San Jose State and Pitt, but then we beat Michigan and Utah State before losing 3 in a row against Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, and Western Michigan. We beat Buffalo, then lost to Ohio and Akron, but then we won our last 2 games against Kent State and Eastern Michigan to go 5-7 on the season. Hopefully next season we'll do even better, because this is back-to-back 5-7 seasons, and that's not very fun. We did just sign a corner, so we'll take it. Avery Johnson wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,500 yards, 33 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Excuse me, but I don't know if you guys heard that, but they're revving down the street down there. Anyways, let's go ahead and simulate the end-season recap here. But yeah, hopefully next season we get some overall boost. I think we mostly have it for the O-line and quarterbacks right now. That's what we're mainly focusing on. And then we'll be focusing recruiter after that. But hopefully we'll have a lot more points upcoming week stuff here. But pro potential goes down to a D+. But coach stability does improve to a B. So that's good. But we still got a lot of people wanting to transfer out, which is not very cash money. And Oregon goes back-to-back, beating Tulane 26-22, with Tulane, Boston College, Kansas State, Texas A&M, and Penn State as the automatic qualifiers, with USC, Maryland, Alabama, North Carolina, Oregon, and Clemson, Georgia as the at-large bids. So that's going to end Season 2, and it's on to Season 3 here. Season 3 here with Central Michigan. And here we are in Season number 3 here with Central Michigan, where we go 8-4 on the season of finally a solid season. After a while, we beat New Mexico State, beat Pitt, lost our first game against Miami, but then beat Toledo and Wyoming before losing to Ball State and Akron. We beat Western Michigan, Buffalo, Northern Illinois, and Eastern Michigan ended the season with a loss in between those 4 games there, with a loss to Kent State at 17-12. We're not going to make a conference championship, but we are going to make a bowl game here with Central Michigan for the first time. With this team, we just signed another wide receiver, so that's nice. We'll take it. We are 1.5-star school, so hopefully we can win this bowl game. We did get the week 16, so we don't know just yet. But if we can win the bowl game, we'll at least get it to a 2-star prestige. We just signed a right end and a wide receiver, so that will help out a little bit. We are at 84 overall, so hopefully we can improve that going forward. Nico wins the Heisman Trophy for Tennessee, 3,400 yards, 35 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. And we playing Jacksonville State in the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl. So again, it's a bowl game. Hopefully we can win it and go 9-4 on the season compared to 8-5, because 9-4 looks a lot better than 8-5. But it still is a winning season. A very positive winning season. And if we can carry that into next season, we'll be looking very good. We do lose, so pro potential goes down, but conference prestige moves up. Same with coach stability, but our playing style wants 4 people to transfer out, which is not very fun. And Oregon has three-peated as champions, 32-31 over Missouri, with Stanford, Oregon, Alabama, Kansas State, and UAB were the automatic qualifiers, with Tennessee, Georgia, Clemson, Miami, Washington, Missouri, and Oklahoma with the at-large bids. So Missouri beating Washington, K-State, and Oklahoma. So a former Big 12 matchup, and then an SEC Big 10, and then SEC Big 10. So that was kind of a weird little run there for Mizzou there. But that's going to end Season 3, and it's on to Season 4 here with Central Michigan. And here we are in Season number 4 here with Central Michigan. We go 6-6 on the season, so exactly 500. We lost our first 3 games, Louisville, Michigan State, and Wyoming, before winning back-to-back against FCS and Miami of Ohio, losing to Bowling Green, but then winning 3 in a row against Western Michigan, Buffalo, Ohio, losing back-to-back against Akron and Kent State, and then beating Eastern Michigan by 1 to have a 500 season. So better than the first 2 years, but not as good as last season, unfortunately. But we'll have to see how well we do in the off-season training boost, because right now we're at 86. Very, very decent team Surprised we only win 6 games with an 86 overall team. So we'll kind of see how well we get upgrades for everything. So we have maybe 2 people wanting to transfer out, but all in all, Puglisi, I guess that's the name. But if I butchered it, I apologize. 3,900 yards, 45 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. You guys know I struggle with words. We're facing Georgia Southern in the 68 Ventures Bowl here in season number 4. So another bowl game. Hopefully this year is the year we win a bowl game. I would love that to move on to next season. To start season 5 off a little bit better than losing back-to-back bowl games. And this one would actually give us a losing season. And we won. So we do win. We're 7-6, still only at a 1-star or 1.5-star school. But pro potential moves up, and coach prestige moves up, but coach stability moves down. And playing style is a lot of people still wanting to transfer out. We finally have a new team that wins it all. Louisiana Tech actually went pretty far. But Kansas State wins it all here near 4, 49-14. With USF, Louisiana Tech, Georgia, Colorado, and Michigan as the automatic qualifiers. With Auburn, Washington, Texas, Kansas State, Oregon, and Boise State, LSU. So there is 3 G5 schools, Boise State, USF, and Louisiana Tech, all making it into the college football playoff. So congrats to them. But that's ending season 4. It's on to season 5 here at Central Michigan. And here we are in season number 5 here with Central Michigan. We would go 9-3. On the season, 7-1 in the conference. We actually ended up being ranked 16th as an 88 overall team. Northwestern we lost to, but then we beat ranked Kansas State, then lost to Auburn and Western Michigan. I'm pretty sure Auburn was ranked when we played them, but they only go 6-6 on the season. Then we beat FCS, then we went on a huge roll. Ohio, Toledo, Northern Illinois, Miami, Bowling Green, Ball State, and Eastern Michigan, who we have to play here in the MAC Conference Championship. If we can win here, we go 10-3. I don't think there's a shot at us making the college football playoff, but you never know. And we won. So program tradition and brand exposure move up. I had to think about it for a second, but we do win. So we go 10-3 on the season, winning the MAC for the first time here in the 5th season with Central Michigan. So we are middle of the pack. There is a shot, I guess, if there was a couple teams that lost their college football, or I guess their conference championships, but I don't think we made it as a 16th in the nation. Ryan again wins the Heisman, 4,200 yards, 47 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. And we're playing Notre Dame in the college football playoff. So hello, college football playoff. With us, Tulane, Texas A&M, Middle Tennessee, and North Carolina make it as the automatic qualifiers. With Notre Dame, Nebraska, Michigan, Alabama, Georgia, and Georgia Tech, Kentucky as the at-large bids. So it'll be a tough one here against Notre Dame. But let's get started against Notre Dame. They are 11-1 on the season. They are 90 overall. We're at 86. So again, the boosts do go away here once we reach the college football playoff. But if we can win here, we move on to go play an easier team. And then you never know what could meet us into the semifinals. But we're going quarter by quarter. I don't expect us to win this game. Notre Dame scores a touchdown. We do as well. And it's 7-all after 1. We have the football, and we get a field goal. Notre Dame scores a touchdown, and another touchdown, and a field goal to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter. I think we're still like maybe 1 or 2 years away here with Central Michigan because it's probably one of our best seasons, and it's 31-10. I think we just got the unlucky roll of getting Notre Dame. We're just going to go ahead and just spam the A button here. Notre Dame will take us down 37-18. We held them good in the 3rd quarter, but that 2nd quarter kind of put us out, and we couldn't even do anything. So Notre Dame will move on. Just kind of unfortunate because, again, I think we're just 1 more year away from getting this, maybe 2. At least we're going to probably make another college football playoff just because we're not losing many players. I think our highest overall that's leaving us is an 86. We have a couple 88s, and they're sophomores and juniors, so they'll be with us for another season, which will be nice. But simming to the end of the season, coach prestige and pro potential move up, one to an A, one to a B, and we're also now a 3-star school as well. And it looks like Notre Dame ended up winning it all. Middle Tennessee ended up going to the national championship game. Notre Dame destroyed Tulane, then beat Nebraska, and then just destroyed Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee beat North Carolina and also put a good handing on Georgia, too. So, but that's ending Season 5. It's on to Season 6 here at Central Michigan. And here we are in Season 6 here at Central Michigan. We go 11-1 on the season. I wanted to look at the schedule, but apparently they won't let me. But we lost to Oregon State to start the year. And then we destroyed Hawaii. Actually beat Auburn up pretty good. Shut out FCS, and we went on a roll in the MAC. Miami of Ohio, Bowling Green, Western Michigan, Buffalo, Ohio, Akron, Kent State, and Eastern Michigan. Before now having to play Ball State in the MAC Conference Championship game. But we'll probably get a bye going into the college football playoff if we can get a win here. We've actually done pretty good in recruiting, but anyways, let's go ahead and see if we can win this. All right, so let's see how we do here. Man, throat's in pain. Don't know why. I think I coming down with a sickness or something. I don't even know at this point. But we do get the win. We are 12-1. On the season. We win the MAC in back-to-back seasons. We're going to the college football playoff here in Season 6, which is nice because we are in the top 10. Automatically, if you're in the top 11, you're probably going to make it no matter what. It's just 12 is the iffy one. Enrique Vincent wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,400 yards. He was 1 yard off, 35 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. And we do, again, get a bye. We are the number 4 overall, and we're going to be Kansas State, UAB, Northwestern, Central Michigan, and Virginia Tech as the automatic qualifiers, with Tennessee, Alabama, Notre Dame, Georgia, TCU, and Washington, Michigan as the at-large bids. So it'll be a fun one no matter who we get here. So, of course, we do have to advance to see who we get here. We'll be playing Georgia in the Orange Bowl. Of course. I love that. Alabama moved on. Notre Dame moved on. Georgia and Washington all moved on in their matchups as well. But first, we are going to upgrade some coach skills. I think we're going to go ahead and go back into tactician and get a boost for our DBs. I think that's going to be the big thing here against this game against Georgia. But we'll kind of see how it happens. Let's get started here against 11-3 Georgia. They are at 90, but we are at 88, so this is a closer game than normal, than what it would be. We have the same offensive overall, but they have the better defense and the better team overall. But hopefully, we can come away with a win. We'll start on defense first in this one. And the defense gets a turnover, but the offense, unfortunately, punts on their first couple of drives, and it's nothing after one for both sides. Well, Georgia gets the first points, but we tie it up immediately. Oh, no, we take the lead. I'm sorry. It's 10-6 at the half. They missed the extra point. So going into the second half, we have a 4-point lead. Still a 4-point lead. Now a 7 going into the fourth. But this is where Georgia likes to come back. 4th and 1, they get a first down. 4th and 7, they kick the field goal, so it's 13-9. We are in field goal range, but we get a touchdown, and that's huge because it's now an 11-point game. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. They get the touchdown and the 2. But with 6 seconds to go, that is going to do it. And Central Michigan will beat Georgia 20-17. Why are we looking so upset? And now they look happy. I don't know, but defense did an excellent job of stopping Georgia. So we'll be moving on to the semifinals here with Central Michigan, and hopefully we can get another win and move on to the national championship. So I always like having the bye because we'll be playing Virginia Tech in the Rose Bowl. We actually just did Virginia Tech a couple episodes ago. The winner of this game will go play Kansas State or Alabama in the national title game. But let's get it started here against 12-2 Virginia Tech. And they are an 80 overall. Huh. Weird. Means they're a very good team if they're only an 80 overall getting here. Overalls, again, really don't matter at this point in the year. We're going to start on offense first. And we don't do anything. They don't do anything on their first couple drives, and it's nothings after one for both sides. Still nothing. It's a very defensive-heavy game, and it's zeros at the half. Now we finally put up the first points of the game with a big touchdown pass, but it's only 7-0 here after going into the fourth quarter. We could use another scoring drive, and it looks like we're going to get one, and it is. It's 14-0 with 4 minutes to go in the game. 4th and 4, they get a touchdown, but with 2 minutes to go, we can't get a first, so they could tie it here with nothing on the clock, but they're not going to. Again, why do we look so upset? Oh, no, that's them this time. We almost wear the same color jerseys, but Central Michigan will win 14-7 on a defensive-heavy game where the offense has only put up 3 touchdown drives. But that means we're going to play again Alabama or Kansas State in the national title game. Wins are wins. Just our offense has got to start scoring a lot more points, though. National title game, you can't only score 17 points to win a game. We, of course, are going to get the MAC Offensive and Defensive Player of the Weeks, and we're playing Alabama in the national title game. So, no, I think we're the only team with a bye to make it here because we beat Virginia Tech. The only one that didn't win with a bye was UAB, and then Alabama beat Kansas State 34-25 in their matchup. So, it'll be a tough one here against Alabama. So let's see how we do against this 13-3 Alabama team. They're an 89, we're an 88. Same offensive overall, but they have a little bit better of a defense compared to ours. The offense has to put up more than 20 points. I feel like that's the magic number. I feel like if our offense can put up more than 20 points, we're going to win this game. If our defense can hold them under 10, that'd be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen, especially with Alabama. We're starting on offense first, and we don't do anything. Defense gets a stop, offense gets a touchdown, and it's 7-0 after the first quarter. And now it's 14-0. Now 21-0. Now 28-3. Just don't blow it. Just don't pull Falcons, please. And we get a turnover. It's 35-3. What has happened to Alabama? Now it's 35-10. As long as we eat some time every time we touch the football, they went for it on 4th down. It's 38-10, another turnover, and we're going to win it. Central Michigan blows out Alabama in the national title game, and we've done it. Central Michigan, in 6 seasons, has officially won it all after a 38-10 win over Alabama. That was the most dominant game we've had all season, I feel like, other than like the first couple weeks of the season. Especially in the college football playoff against Alabama, a tough Bama team. We'll take it. 15-1 season, losing the first game of the season and then winning 15 in a row to win the national title. We love to see it. Of course, we'll check out the stats before we head on out, like we normally do. Ezekiel, 3,200 yards, 31 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Actually a pretty good season. Smoker, 1,200 yards, 15 touchdowns. Ebron, 309 with 5. McKelvin had 141 with 1. Robbins, 77 with 1. He averaged 38.5 yards per carry. That's funny. And then McAllister, 28 for 3. Donahue somehow rushed the ball for 0 yards and got a touchdown. Math ain't mathin' here. Receiving-wise, Zolak, 876 with 9. McKelvin, 706 with 7. Robbins, 627 with 3. Cantrell, 435 with 7. And Donahue, 390 with 5. Defensive-wise, Dillard led the team with 74 tackles. Bullitt, I think, 10 tackles for a loss to lead the team. Matthew had 12.5 sacks before he got hurt. Poole also had 11.5. Funchess led the team with 4 interceptions. We only forced like 5 fumbles on the year and only recovered 2 of them. We did have 3 blocked kicks. I think that's the most we've ever had in a season. Reed did miss 5 from 50, but other than that was perfect on the year. He did have 1 blocked and made every extra point. Punting-wise, Rowe had 2,900 yards, 9 inside the 20 and 7 touchbacks. And no kick or punt return touchdowns here for Central Michigan, at least in this winning season. But that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit the like button down below. It's free. It really helps out the channel. Also, if you guys do want to see a team that you want to see rather than having the wheel pick, go ahead and write a comment down below, and we'll get that started here in a little bit. And tomorrow will be another episode of Winning a National Title with Every Team. That'll be Friday. But there'll be no videos on Saturday and Sunday. I'm going to take a much-needed break after uploading every single day from March 28th or something like that, all the way to tomorrow, which will be May 2nd. So I'm going to take a little bit of a break and then get back to uploading Monday through Friday with Winning National Title with Every Teams until July, which will be College Football 26, which will have our Z Overall Dynasty return, a normal Dynasty that probably will have with one of the lower overall teams, and, of course, winning a national title with every team in the game in College Football 26. We'll see if there's any differences between the two. But that's going to do it. I hope you guys, again, did enjoy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.